time for some 814 Eats, sponsored by Weis Markets. And we're in the Weis Markets kitchen now with Emily Baumgartner, who is a dietitian over there. And welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. Okay, we're still in the month of February, which is Heart Health Month.
Yes.
And you're a big proponent of eating right. And, you know, a lot of these things that we're seeing actually can be changed with the power of a healthier diet.
Yes, so Heart Month is super important. Weis is always really supportive of American Heart Association. So you can change a lot of different things, very small changes in your diet, because heart disease, unfortunately, is a big issue in our society, and a lot of high cholesterol, high blood pressure, a lot of people have it and don't even know it. And then it can cause some further issues. So being able to make some small changes, incorporating some of the stuff I have here today, can really make a big difference, even though it's a small change.
Yes, the silent killer, but a lot of times it is preventable.
It is.
Like you're saying, some easy swaps that you can make every day and still make it tasty, which is, you know, really important.
Yes, it does not have to be bland.
Yes. What are some things that you brought along today to show us?
So you'll see a lot of different ingredients here. We can start with our canned goods. So a lot of times people think canned goods, high sodium. Could be the case, doesn't have to be. You'll see all of these have our no salt added blue label on them. So there is a huge difference in the regular versus no salt added. So getting those where you can. You're probably adding some kind of seasoning or something to it anyway.
Right.
But if you do happen to have the others at home, you can always rinse them off and you're getting some of the sodium off.
Yeah, that's a good tip.
So good tip not to waste anything. So don't be afraid to use that, especially in the winter months when maybe stuff's not as fresh.
Right.
Something like nuts, seeds, walnuts are just a great option because they're high in omega-3s for our heart health. But incorporating that into, even if it's baked goods, even if it is your oatmeal in the morning or a trail mix or something that you can just like have a handful of those. Oats are always really good. So you hear like oatmeal for heart health, even if you're using it in a different recipe, making like little energy bites or something like that. Oats are really beneficial, high in fiber, really good for our heart as well.
Yeah.
And then on your side, just kind of some different condiments, spices. I encourage people to use different spices instead of just adding salt to it. So you can still use salt, our body needs salt, but adding like a garlic powder, onion powder is a lot seasoning and flavor without the extra salt.
Right. I know sauces can sometimes pack up a lot of, you know, calories as well. And yeah, you get the flavor there. Olive oil, another great staple
to have by the stove, whether you are sauteing in a pan, need to coat a pan for baking. It's really good for a lot of things. So you can just kind of have that as your staple oil by the stove.
Yeah. Easy there. And then, so this looks like a great salmon dish.
Yes.
We're on a bed of asparagus, and this can easily be picked up at Weis Markets. And I love, too, you've got both the wild-caught and the farm-raised version.
Yep, we have both options, some different price points, but both are very good for your heart. Salmon is really high in omega-3s, so you can have any fish or seafood will be really good for your heart, but salmon especially. It's not super fishy, so if you're not maybe a fish eater, it's a good place to start. And it can easily be cooked in the oven, the toaster oven, very quickly, and it defrosts quickly, so if you don't think ahead as much. And then you can serve it with your favorite veggies. That one does have like a dill light sour cream sauce on top, but you can flavor salmon with anything.
It's true. I love that a lot of these components too, you guys are really big on the convenience factor, which, I mean, people live busy lives, and it's much better of just going this route than going through the drive-through.
Yes, and more budget friendly, more nutritious. Even this chicken and orzo recipe, super simple. It's literally some veggies chopped up, which you could get in our produce department already chopped if you wanted. Some whole wheat orzo, so you're getting some extra nutrients and fiber, and then chicken breast and seasoning. So you can't get any more nutritious than that. You have lots all right there.
Everything's packed inside. And I realized too, just with my own health journey, a lot of these components you add in and it kind of surprises you. It adds flavor or crunch and texture, and it's actually really good for you. It's like you just don't be afraid to try new things and incorporate them into your dish, because you might be surprised.
That is true. And a lot of them are kind of pantry staples, so it's not stuff that you're going to get and go to waste very quickly. So incorporate it where you can. We have lots across the store. A lot of them are part of our low price program. So you can get a lot of good stuff at Weis.
Yes, and the rewards points, we can't forget. You guys are great about that program.
Yep, get your rewards points. Make sure you use them. You can round up at the register for February for American Heart Month. You can participate in any of our virtual classes for the dietitians. You can can learn to make stuff like this. You know, you can kind of have that accountability of signing up for a class and making a recipe.
Yes. We can't forget the Healthy Bites magazine, which I need to pick one up. I never even thought to look. I need to, because I go to Weis Markets all the time. It's just on the way home. It's easy for me.
Yep, grab it. Usually pharmacy, front of the store, anywhere. March, new one will be coming out. But you can find lots of good recipes, articles, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, your whole team, you guys work together to compile all the good information and recipes. Like you said, you can find things just like this, what you're seeing today. Of course, Emily's been gracious enough to stop by and share these. And of course, people can head over to our website, WTAJ.com. We'll have everything linked over there. Emily, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Yes, great to see you.